We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the Lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Phoenix lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Norris, Charles Leclerc and Russell, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon, Perez, Albon, Mick Schumacher and Gasly, Stroll, Schwartzman, Guan Yu Zhou and Yuki Tsunoda, Teo Pourchaire and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And joining me for today's race once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's take a look at AlphaTauri. We have a number of changes to the aerodynamic regulations this year, and the signs haven't looked good for them so far in terms of getting to grips with those changes.
There are a few downcast looks within the team this weekend. I think they've been hit fairly hard by the new regs, but this is only the first step down a long road of development, and even if they don't maximise their points today, there are plenty more up for grabs this season.
The formation lap gets underway here in Saudi Arabia, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car's ready for the battle once the lights go out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations. Five lights are on, it's lights out, away we go. Gets away well, and he's getting towards Max Verstappen now, tries to cover him off, and pushes him to the left-hand side. Perez is in acres of space, the inside, pushes Max Verstappen wide, he's fight back, no he can't, he's just ahead of Verstappen, challenging his teammate around turn 2. Ricciardo tangled the Ferrari and the McLaren, almost touching wheels, with Lando Norris just behind.
Yeah, Sainz on the soft tyres with a decent start, but the initial launch, the reaction time was faster away, and Verstappen, try as he might, couldn't do anything about it. He'll get the DRS here.
And he's got the slipstream too, Martin, and he is gaining, and he is gaining, and he is gaining on Max Verstappen. He's going to go for the move here, trying to get into the lead of the race. They go wheel to wheel into the first corner. Verstappen has to bow. Verstappen ends that sequence with a bigger lead.
Max doesn't like to yield, does he? He'll use any part of the racetrack.
He's so dangerous, this guy.
So let's give the position back strategically. Give the position back strategically.
Oh, they've touched, and they've collided. Max Verstappen, how much damage? What has happened there? Verstappen being told to give the place back, slowed down on the straight, ran into the back of the Red Bull. Just what is going on here in Jeddah tonight?
Max left a lot of space to the inside, but then he accelerated immediately away from it again, didn't he?
Oh, you're not wrong there, and his performance has improved race by race throughout the season, and his driving today, impeccable. Here's a test for him now, though, as they head down the main straight. There's a lot of friction between these two, and his teammates after him. Will he budge?
Pole position.
Oh, I've never seen anything like this on a racetrack before. Two teammates wheel to wheel. Keep it clean. Inches separating them and they crash. Oh, they've come together in spectacular style and they're both out of the race. Red Bull have brought the challenge to Mercedes this year, and he's responded with victory once more. And for the second race running, an absolute horror for Red Bull. The title lead goes to Mercedes in drivers and constructors. And the fizzy stuff, I'm sure, at Mercedes tastes an awful lot sweeter at the moment than it does at Red Bull.